Okay guys, so number one, I want to start out by saying that I am so sorry that it has been so long. I don't even remember what the name of my last video was. I think I'm so stressed out or I'm so overwhelmed, one of those things. But I know it has been a really long time and I've been fighting so many different things. I've been fighting whether I wanted to tell you guys what it was. I've been fighting the current situation that's going on in California and in my empty gym. And then just making videos and my training protocol and then now making changes to it. So like, I'm super motivated to make you guys more videos, but I'm gonna start out with what I ended in the last video. And I've been battling with whether I wanted to say anything about the situation. I did actually decide to tell a few clients because somebody had expressed, a couple of my clients had expressed concern, and then it made me motivated to tell them, and then they said how inspiring it was for me to tell them and how honored they felt that I told them. And then at the end of the day, it's like, I can say it's really nobody else's business, but almost everything of mine is people's business, because what my purpose here is I was put here on this earth so I can give people hope. Every single time something happens to me, it's not like, woe is me, and oh my God, here's another thing, and oh my God, when it rains, it pours, and I can't catch a break. Here it is, another thing that I have to go through. I've never said that. Every single time something new happens to me, I say, all right, this is another challenge that somebody else in the world is probably struggling with, and I'm going to tackle it and then teach them how they can do it. That's my purpose. When I herniated I have a herniation and I was in the hospital for 4 days. And the day after I got out of the hospital, I'm like, I'm totally gonna kill this. Somebody said to me, I hope you're prepared to never squat again. And I'm like, I hope you're prepared to watch me squat again, because that's gonna happen. So literally, I'm gonna tell you my situation. I'm gonna try to not make this too long, but I do wanna let you guys know you will see more videos. I'll kind of do a little combination. I might do like more videos of like my life and like maybe inside my house doing more home workouts, and then some of the stuff that I'm putting myself through here at the studio when I'm working out here by myself, and then a little bit of like lifestyle stuff, some of my struggles and all that other stuff. So the thing that happened to us, which that's probably a really bad way of wording it, but when I said in the last video that my life will never be the same, it's for two reasons. And I'll get to the second one last. Number one, I have no idea what the status of Aguirre Fitness is going to be. So our current state right now, we've been in quarantine for I don't even know how long. We were given a little taste of you guys can open part like salons and stuff like that, but never gyms. And then all of a sudden we went backwards, and now I have no idea when. So literally what I've had to do so that my family can survive, you know, some of the things, my husband's had to do new things, you know, I've had to, I've decided to do more challenges because number one, a lot of people are home, and I do have a lot of people in this state that are in this current situation that need more motivation. I sent out an email called Get Rid of the Quarantine 15, which it's more than that for some people. But that is something that I'm dealing with. And I'm okay. I'm a fighter. Me and my husband are fighters. We will make it work. We will find a way to do whatever we need to do to be able to support my family, feed our kids, pay our mortgage. I don't know what the status of this current place is going to be. Like, who knows what's going to happen or when we're ever going to be able to open. And that's sad. But I really send some love to gyms, to California, so that we can hopefully open soon. But the other thing. So my son, Amir, if you guys don't know, if you haven't been following me for a really long time, so Koa is biologically ours. I had a very hard time getting pregnant with him. I was on an IV for a month. I was on bed rest. It was a process trying to get pregnant. Then fast forward a few years after, we wanted to get pregnant again so we can give Koa hopefully a brother, because I did not want a girl. And that was just not happening. And they were trying to put me on all this kinds of medication and all this other stuff. So we decided to adopt. There's a 7-year gap between the two because the adoption process took 2.5 years. But Amir is my adopted son. So they ask you when you want to adopt, do you have a preference of race, sex, and then do you have any like special concern, like would you be okay with special needs? So, you know, I said it's already hard enough having a second kid, having an adopted second kid. So we said, I don't care the sex, even though I was crossing my finger for a boy. I don't care the race, and which he's full Indian. But we would prefer no special needs. And fast forward to now, my beautiful son, Amir, was just recently diagnosed autistic. And I don't want to cry because I'm not upset at the fact that he's autistic, because he is such an incredibly, amazingly smart, beautiful, incredible kid. He's very high functioning. It's called hyperlexia. But I truly feel that even though I said that, and there was a purpose to me telling you that, even though I had said that, I truly believe that he was brought to us for a reason. Again, as soon as we found out, my husband, he was totally okay with it. I was totally okay. I cried for a second, because in a way, for a while, for a year or so, I had a feeling. But then my husband was like, you know, Albert Einstein and Steve Jobs and all these people are autistic. And I'm like, okay, that's all I needed to hear. And even if I didn't hear that, you know the kind of person that I am. I literally was thinking in my head, I'm gonna have this child do things that autistic kids don't do. And that's my mission. My mission is, and I said to a client once, it just came out when one of the clients that I told, I said, me and Amir are gonna do big things. And we are. And that's the thing about my life that I said in the last video that's never gonna be the same. Right now, because of this COVID thing, he needs like 3 more assessments, but my amazing friend knows somebody that, a woman that she works with, and her son is a behavioral therapist. So my son has a lot of, and they say it's not really OCD, like a lot of fixation tendencies, like he's got to press buttons 3 times, he's got to put things in order before he moves on. I bought him 4 of the same shirt because he refuses to change, and he's been wearing the same shirt for almost like 9 months now. But he's been working with this behavioral therapist for like 3 weeks. He's already worn a uniform. He's already, specifically today, and I wanted to cry, he dropped his ball and we couldn't find it. And I said, Amir, I can't find it. And I'm like, oh my God, here we go. He's gonna lose his mind and throw a major temper tantrum. And he said, I'll just go get another one. And I was in tears. And then if he gets wet, if I'm brushing his teeth and water spills on him, he screams and shakes, and I have to change his whole outfit. And the other day, the behavioral therapist was there. He wanted a glass of water, and the dog jumped on him, and he spilled the water everywhere, and he started screaming. And then the behavioral, his tantrum-ish, and the behavioral therapist was like, calm body, Amir, calm body, breathe. And he goes, and he stopped within 5 seconds, and I lost my mind. So I already am seeing, and he's only been with this guy for 3 weeks. So if you've ever seen him in the background in videos and stuff like that, and you might have seen him in the exact same shirt for the past 8-9 months now. But again, yes, my life will never be the same, but with all this time, because we've known, I think we found out in the beginning of June, that's how long it's been since I made the video for you guys. And now we're almost in the beginning of August. And life is great. He is doing great. I have no idea what's going on with kindergarten. I know Koa is gonna be on Zoom, which Zoom last year was incredible with his teachers. He was on from 9 to 3 every single day. And again, I'm trying not to stress. So I'm gonna give you a little bit of advice right now in reference to stress. So I have no idea what's gonna happen. He's at a daycare right now. Come August 14th, that's his last day there. And I have no idea if kindergarten, what they're gonna do. I heard through the grapevine they were gonna treat kindergarten like preschool, and they were gonna let 10 kids in, and there was gonna be a morning and a night, but I have no idea. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with him. But I can't stress about something that I don't have control over, so I'm just let it go. I'm just letting it flow. I'm gonna deal with the situation. When I do find out, I've called the school 3 times, they haven't called me back, but it is what it is. So, I will kind of piggyback off that last video. All you can do is control the way that you treat yourself. So I keep myself healthy inside. I eat healthy foods. I stay on track with my exercise, even if Amir is in the background. I've done a couple videos in our garage doing a workout. I've brought him to the studio with me when he's home or over the weekend. So at the end of the day, kids or no kids, stress or no stress, COVID, no COVID, like, you have the power to feel good and try. And I know it's so much easier said than done. Worrying is the most is an emotion I am not a fan of, because you worry about something that you have no control over and you waste your life, you take your light away. And at the end of the day, if it comes out to be nothing at all, like let's just say, for example, kindergarten is gonna start and they are gonna do 10 kids and yeah, they have to wear a mask or whatever for part of the day, then okay, great. And I didn't waste any time worrying. And if I would have wasted time worrying, my health would have been a factor. And I'm not just talking about me because of my Crohn's and all my medical conditions. I'm talking about you too. Like, you could potentially be physically making yourself ill when you have no control over the situation. So you just have to breathe and just treat yourself good. You not getting in a workout is gonna not make the school call you back any quicker. So still take care of your health and try not to worry about something until, let's just say if it is something, and now I have nowhere to bring Amir, and kindergarten is gonna be on Zoom, and my son ain't doing no Zoom kindergarten, and now I can't worry, so that emotion is not something that I can do. I now have to deal with the situation. And as soon as I found out that there's no kindergarten, as soon as I find out if there is none, then I will deal with that. I will sit down, I will be more clear-minded, because that's what happens when you're healthier, and I will figure out and get creative, how are we gonna do this? And I will make it work. And every single person that is watching this video right now, whatever your life is like, you have the power to be just a little bit better. The healthier you are, you will sleep better at night, deal with stress better, less migraines, women, less menstrual. I literally just had somebody send me a message about how their menstrual symptoms are so much less since they've been with me, and they've only been with me for 3 weeks. So just try to find motivation in this video. If anybody has any questions or wants to send me a message, a private message on whatever outlet I'm gonna post this on, which is YouTube and then other outlets as well, again, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. And, again, I'm always here for support. I've been a health coach for 20 years and I've been doing online coaching for the past 11. But that's not what this is about. This is just more about you guys seeing that no matter what, I'm gonna always make things work, and you have the power to do that too. And if something in your life is going on right now, instead of saying, woe is me, and instead of saying, oh my God, just say, what can I do to get through this? Because I have the power and the strength to get through it, because I will get through it, and I will come out on top. It's not the cards that you're dealt, it's the way you play the hand. So, I hope you guys find some kind of fire or motivation in this. I love you, and I'm sorry I've been gone for so long, and keep an eye out for more workout videos and anything else. And if you guys want to see more of something specific, please, again, don't hesitate to reach out to me, send me a message, comment below. I do look at all the comments. So